Yes, I'm gonna play this and I'll show you the knockout. Okay. So this is David Morrell and Aidos, November 5. This was when he got knocked out. Okay. So that is what happened November 5. The highlights looks good. However, the fighter Aidos is now in an induced coma, and this is the dark side of boxing. Let me tell you about this fight and my reaction.
Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.
We love to see knockouts in boxing. As a boxing fan, this is something that we look forward every time. But when we see something like this, look at this. It's hard to celebrate when you see your opponent really. Oh, look at that. David Morrell had to carry his opponent to the corner, and that's a sign really of bad things. Now, again, we'd like to give credit to Vlad Karasov for that video clip. If you want to watch the whole video for that instance, it's a 3 minute video. You can just go to Vlad Karasov YouTube channel. But of course, a win is always good. A highlight is always good, but you don't really want to hurt your opponents permanently, and I'm sure a lot of boxers knows that. And unfortunately, the Aidos right now is not looking good. And just to tell you here, and I'm gonna show you the record of Aidos. Aidos was actually an undefeated boxer, fighting for his first fight in the U.S. and fighting for a title. Boxers usually just want to go out on their shields and want to go ahead and just really test themselves and fight until the end. But sometimes this type of things, as a coach, as a cornerman, we need to recognize if our fighters are gonna win, if there's a chance. But again, it's hard to say that. Especially if you're in the position. But now this guy who was undefeated may not have a career. This was his record, 16 wins. In fact, David Morrell has only had 7 wins, and both of them undefeated. But this fight now could probably, or maybe the end of his career after that. That instance. It's scary. David Morrell again. This is the stats, and if you look at the score, guys, if you look at the score, I'm just gonna make it bigger. There's just no chance for Aidos to win this fight. Look at this. Like 108, 101, 110, 99. Sometimes there's a time that where you could consider just throwing up the towel, but they didn't. So, but we can't blame them. My reaction to this, that this is why boxing. We should give respect to the boxers, to the fighters, because it's a kind of job where they put their lives on the line, their life on the line. So it's just too bad. But I guess just my message to this is that we hope that the Kazakh fighter, and a lot of Kazakhstan fighters are good. Aidos Yerbossynuly. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I hope he gets well. I hope he gets to live life normally. This is not the first time that we've seen, injuries like this in boxing in the Philippines, where I'm at. We had our own with that, with Zigores in the Philippines. So just give respect to the boxers. You cheer for the fighters that you want, but this type of things we don't really want to see happening. Let me know your comments on this one, and have you seen the fight?